Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whatever time you're watching this, welcome to the beginning of a new chapter.
iPhone when you want to get this iPhone.
To this nameless episode. It doesn't have a name yet.
You want to control it, but you can't just stop thinking about it. It so much feels like you're not up to doing it. Being absolutely honest about what is in your control and what is not in your control.
Taking this year in summary, right? This year has been a whole lot of guesswork for me. A whole lot of let's try this. Will this work? Okay, this is not working. How about we do this? I had days where I felt unstoppable. I had days I felt, am I really doing anything that's making sense? Days of self-doubt, days of you can do it, days of you're doing well, days of just shut up, days of just relax, days of you're not doing anything. So it's just a roller coaster for me. At the beginning of this year, I told myself, this is the year I need to get it right. This is the year I need to know what I want to do, right? This is the year I want to try a lot of things till I find till I find my strengths, till I know my weaknesses, till I'm able to, okay, this is what I want to double down for the next year. You get? I put it out in my goals. Okay, I'm going to build my Instagram community. I am going to start my YouTube channel and make sure that I get to 1,000 subscribers this year. I knew that I was going to come on YouTube. Well, I didn't know how soon I was going to come on YouTube. I didn't even know what I want to come and do on YouTube. I mean, the idea of long videos freaked me out. I'm like, God, how do I do it? I said, I want to do on YouTube what I'm not doing on Instagram. I don't want it to be the same thing. Like on Instagram, I kind of like inspire people. Not like I even plan on inspiring people. I just talk about my life and people tell me that it's inspiring. So I'm like, okay. It made me realize that my life is already an inspiration. I cannot force myself out of it. And right from that time till now, I'm just proud of myself that I was able to double down on the things I said I was going to do this year.
I was reading my book as usual. I was reading Tough Times Never Last, but Tough People Do by Robert. And there was a particular chapter that talked about our different phases of our ideas. The first one was the nesting phase. And this nesting phase is when these ideas drops in your mind as an egg.
So it depends on how you handle it. If you just leave the egg like that, or if you decide to take the egg and break it, okay, you've broken it, there is nothing that can be done again. Or you just take the egg, okay, you don't have the way to preserve this egg, but you are still going to give it a trial by probably holding it, making sure that nothing goes wrong with it.
The next phase is the testing phase. This is when your ideas are going to be tested. They are meant to be tested. You are meant to ask yourself questions. You are meant to doubt these ideas when you are executing it. You start to ask questions like, is this really necessary? Am I sure this is going to be for me? After you've been tested about your idea, the next phase is the investing phase. Now you've gotten this idea, you are starting to execute, you are being tested in it, but now you need to invest into it. After you've invested into this idea of yours, that is when the arresting phase comes in. This arresting phase, you've made the commitment, you've put your name on the line, you've started your run, but the problem starts to attack you. The troubles block you, defeat seems certain. You begin to think you've bitten off more than you can chew. You wonder if you've made a terrible mistake with your investment. After you've successfully gone through the arresting phase, that is when the success comes in. That is when the cresting phase comes in as a reward for staying through these phases.
This year just made me realize that there are different phases in life. When you know that this phase, everything is phases, like It is phases, and it is meant to. What's a phase? A phase is like a page of a book. You open it, you flip it. I mean, it's going to come, it's going to go, it's going to come, it's going to go. So you open another chapter, right? So when you understand that this thing are phases, it go hard for you to give up. You go just hard. As far as it is something that you want to do, you will go all out for it. So the point is, life is like a book. Life is always a chapter, and from every chapter you pick up a lesson. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment to begin writing your next chapter. I mean, you don't have to have all the colors before you can start painting. You don't have to have green, yellow, blue, white, green. Right? Even if you have yellow and blue, do something about it. Like, utilize it. It's at the point of utilizing that when people now see that, oh, you could color something with just yellow and blue. Wow, wow. If I give you green, can you do something about it? And that's how it just goes on gradually. So, what did this year teach you? What are you ready to pick up from it to the next chapter? And what do you want your next chapter to say about you? This new chapter isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up, even when you are unsure of what this next page will hold. Even when you are curious, even when you are reluctant to open the next page to find out, well, what's this story about? Just to know that your progress should be prioritized over perfection. Like, success is like this, you're here, you have to go through all these places. You cannot just say, okay, you're here, you want to go here. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to go from here. Sometimes you cannot go like this, you have to go like this. You get. Now that you know that there are different faces to these ideas or to these things that you are doing or that you plan to do, what was this year to you? For me, I would say this year was my discovery phase. This was my discovery year, to be very honest. I was trying a lot of things. What was this year to you? Okay, are you still discovering it? Or have you discovered it? You just need to be committed to it. Or are you committed to it, but you're just having these problems that you really need to understand that it is still a phase till you get to that success. So you are able to like achieve your success and probably open to the next chapter of your life.